Doja Life TV. I'm chilling with me and my good buddy here. Nigga look like Trump. But I'm headed up. Get to your sunlight. See, I came to talk about some things. Everything ain't selling the field, man. Everything you see going on, it's really their last resort. I'm just telling y'all now. The stuff I speak on my channel ain't to put nobody in fear, nothing. I just be speaking agenda-based things, sometimes. Like, I speak against the agenda, especially on my Patreon. My Patreon is Doja Life too. But I just speak a lot against a lot of the things that they use to put chains on your brain. I just want you to think. But now, aside from all of that, it's more about elevation. You don't come into this life to get married, have kids, live a happy life, then die. Really, that's just the American dream. You know what I'm saying? A million people just come into this world, work for a living, then have kids and die. It's not what it's about. It's about elevation and growth. You come here to elevate your consciousness. Where everybody comes here on different soul contracts and different reasons. Some people are teachers, some people are healers, some people are warriors. It depends on your own individual purpose of being. So, you can't let everything get to you. Have fun with life. If they throw you a shit storm, make that shit look pretty. This quote unquote fake snow, I ain't gonna call it fake. Shit, y'all don't know how the snow work, water work. Like, from my understanding, if you could put a fire inside an igloo and the igloo don't melt, and the igloo traps heat, I think I think it's not gonna work if you try to hold a lighter to some snow. I could still say the snow is probably cleaner than the water you drink. So, even though there is a lot of fake things out there that probably has some stuff in the snow that ain't for the snow that they even sprayed in the sky. I'm not saying that it don't happen, but what I'm saying is, we can't look at everything too serious, but you also got to question everything. Everything you see, look beyond it. I'm not saying to fear everything. Just live life according to what suits you the best. Like, say, me, I'm vegan. I'm not vegan for the animals, shoot. I'm not vegan for the animals. I love animals, but at the same time, people kill animals when they need. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging that. I'm vegan because, shoot, different foods that I eat after a water fast, your body, after fighting off the spirit of whatever food that was. Like, if you just overcame a huge war with the enemy, you know what I'm saying, and you finally got peace, if a new enemy shows up, you're not going to hesitate. You going to want to shut that shit down. You finally got peace, you know what I'm saying, you're not going through the same shit, you're going to want to war with it. So if I clear my body of an enemy within a form of a food energy, and I reintroduce it to something crazy, my body's going to automatically reject it. It's levels to it. So, I'm vegan for that. Not only that, but certain foods you eat, it affects how you think. Everything you put in your body affects how you think and how fast you can think, how fast you can articulate your thoughts, your comprehension skills. Shoot, the more cloudiness on your brain, it slows you down like a drug, any drug. Just like how people can be impaired by drinking or impaired by weed or whatever they feel they're impaired by. Food can do the same because they got stuff in the food that dumb you down mentally. I could eat certain food, then it'll actually be a matter of me trying to meditate just to get back to that frequency of thought that I was after a water fast or after just being clear-headed, where I could just literally live on that clear-headed state just by eating right. You don't have to meditate to get to that trail of thought. You can just immediately close your eyes and you're there. Or you get to that point where it's no separation from your waking mind. Like, you can meditate with your eyes open. Like, see, I don't have to close my eyes to hallucinate, see all these things. You could do the same. I just try to tell people how to be their own leader. You don't need to look to somebody else for the answers if you have to open doorways within yourself to get the answers from within yourself. You know, I just say a lot of things to make you think, question everything, so you can know how to move accordingly. But at the same time, don't let the things that you see put you in a box. Realize you're more powerful than all these things. These things are really, you know what I'm saying, projections of the mind and thought. I might dip deep and dab. I might dip and dab into a lot of gender-based research, but every now and then I gotta detox my mind from those frequencies, so I'm not programmed by it. You don't want to be programmed by it. I just had to dip and dab into it just to show you what the agenda is. You know, so it's deep. It's levels to it. You know, it's a matter of elevation. Elevate your consciousness. Learn how to not be controlled by the things that you can physically see. Learn that how to not be controlled mentally or emotionally by these things. Be unmoved by them in that sense, and they can't move you physically. But you still got to do the work. Like, it's not about just manifesting everything and just letting it happen. You manifest everything and then move in the accordance that it exists already. So you can already clear the path for it to get to you. It's already here. Snow in Texas. Yeah, snow on palm trees. Never thought I'd see snow on top of palm trees. But nah, man. It was snowing in Mexico. You know, that's not real weather. Yeah, they can play with the energy that's out there, but they don't create the energy. They just simply put their technology and man-made equipment on top of the energy to try to manipulate and force the energy to work for them. But we can make it work for us. Understand, we used to do rain dances. We used to bring rain when there was times of famine, or ritual, or dances, or chants, speaking and communicating with the spirits of nature directly. You still can do that. You do it now and don't even know it. By subconsciously believing what the news is, you manifest it. It's crazy. Like, say for instance, do ritual work. I'm in Texas. Everybody around me power went out. Mine was still on. Whether it cut on and off, it don't matter. But if I had the mindset that I would not be affected and they would not touch you, somehow it manifests. Sometimes things still happen, but it's most likely chromatic energy that you got to deal with. But at the same time, I had the heart to want to help people. I've been through enough. I put my life on the line to help people. Everybody deserves a break. It wasn't a break for me. I still had to suffer in other ways, but we all go through something. Suffering is just it's just a figment of your imagination, you know. Are you suffering, or are you really making yourself stronger through physical exercise, the things you don't want to go through? You feel the burn when you exercise, you don't want to feel it, but you know once you're done with it, it's good. Call it spiritual push-ups when you go through hardships. They just make you stronger. But if you let it break you, you let it shut you down. You can't let these things shut you down. You're a divine being that creates spirits that serve you. Just like that boy, Brother Panic would say. Going to work one day, say I'm on the way to work, I could create a spirit, you know, because if I feel like I'm about to be late to work, I subconsciously created a spirit called late to work. Next thing you know, you're going to make every red light. Cars just going to be stalling in front of you. Traffic jams. You're going to make the wrong turn and turn into a traffic jam. Something's going to happen to that nature because you created that spirit to serve you. And now that spirit is working within the ethers of this matrix to make that a reality. Now let's say you see all this shit happening because that spirit's working for you, but you decide to say, fuck that. I'm going to make it to work on time. Now you create a spirit to war with that one. Those two spirits at war with each other. The one that wins is the one you feed the most. So the one that wins is the one that shifts the matrix. You can make every red light and still say in your head, I'm gonna make it. And next thing you know, by miraculous time, you get there right on time. It's like the good wolf and the bad wolf. The wolf you feed the most is the one that wins. So you gotta look at it deeper. Every energy you feel is a spirit. Every single last one. And these spirits live to serve you. You are actually one with these energies. You are one with all of these things. That's the only thing that shows the illusion of separation is this third dimension. As I said, I hear a sun gaze and just receive more information from the sunlight because the light carries energy. Because the light, which is an energy, has a consciousness that becomes one with yours. Everything that you feed off of, everything you give your attention to feeds you. You feed from these spirits, but you feed them. It's that deep. What you give, you receive. You are what you attract. It ain't exactly about what the actions you do. It's the energies you put out that you manifest. You could have karmatic energy just from feeling a certain type of way. Let's say I felt bad today. And I put that bad energy out. And I acted on it. You know, just moving differently according to that. Now I'm gonna receive it. What goes around come around. It's really the law of attraction. Seed harvest law. Understand this fourth dimension is just the dimension of time. The time that goes beyond this third dimension that you can actually move on. You are living in the fourth dimension right now, just moving in this third. Because you create time. Time is a figment of you. You live on multiple timelines. You are the center, and the time is like a whirlpool. You are that center of that whirlpool. Your consciousness can go to any point. The closer you get to source, the faster time speeds up. The faster the whirlpool spins. The faster you manifest. You are more than what you think. What you are can't be named. What we speak is just language. That's just the tongue that, yeah, it carries a frequency, but the energy we put behind the frequency shifts the vibration to where it can go to manifestation. Now, it's crazy though. Time really is just a measurement from point A to point B. Like I said, if I plant a seed anywhere, and it's, we can call this the law of attraction. We can call this the seed harvest law of the universe or the seed harvest law of God. See, there's spiritual laws and there's physical laws. Spiritual laws are the laws that create the things that are physical that we can consider the laws of physics and all these things. But they're all based on the higher realms. This is just those realms in a condensed form. So, the spiritual laws, like say how you manifest and all that there, how energy works. Yeah, that's what it is. Beyond that, there's realms beyond that where it's even different. But each dimension has its own way of energy, its own flow, own motion, so its own laws that govern it, which can be shifted by your energy. But yeah, measurement from point A to point B. If I plant a seed in front of me, say, I'm gonna get a car today, I could speak it. The energy keeps going out. Everything you speak has a memory. It's remembered in the memory of this universe. The universe is really an expansion of your mind. So everything you said and think is stored in the databases of this universe. Which wolf are you feeding when you speak these things? I don't like telling people my problems because I manifest them just by speaking them. I don't pay them mind, they disappear. You know, I don't feed things energy they don't deserve to be fed. Say I had that seed in front of me, I'm gonna get a car or something. So the seed's there, it exists. The energy's already there. So if I was to go in the dream world to the fourth dimension without the third dimensional shell to it, I would see the car there. It's already there just because I thought it and it came from the fifth to the fourth. You get what I'm saying? It's already there. Now the measurement of time is how long does it take for this third dimensional energy, the matter of these atoms, to make it from point A, the ethers, so whatever particles of matter there is out there that's gonna make up that car. You know what I'm saying? It makes it from the ethers to that specific point. You live like it's already there. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. So you can perceive on a real time, which is directly on the fourth, which is like, in a sense, you know, the future before this future, the future before this physical. Everything that's in the fourth dimension is the energy that's going to manifest, and you can change it at will instantly. Like, say, for instance, what's a lie? In this illusion, which is a lie, take the F out of life, you get a lie. This is an illusion, which is a lie, but not really. Let me break that down. What is a lie? If I'm speaking a frequency into existence and then my whole energy moves with that frequency, all a lie is just a simple word that goes completely against the frequency that's before you. So in other words, it completely shifts the plane. Now, if you say that lie, but you want to remain on the frequency you own, so that lie is not something you want to manifest, then it becomes something that becomes a roadblock within the frequency you own, and it can cause conflict in your life. But if you say that lie, but really it's a lie that you want to be true, you still shift the frequency. But if you want that to be your energy, you're going to have to leave one life and go into that new frequency. So you look at it like that. A lie is merely a shift in the natural flow of vibration that's there to become a new flow of energy. And if it goes against something, you speak that energy out and it goes against your natural being, it's going to work against you. Because you spoke it to get peace on something else on the outside realm. So it's deeper than you think. I keep seeing UFOs. It's the second one I've seen in the past 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. They're everywhere. 2021 is, or 2020, because it ain't 2021 until the spring. Look at this guy. I made his eyes. Half a moon, almost a crescent moon. Yeah, but anyways, let's go any deeper. Let's go real deep. Let's say you're going in from one energy to the next, it's like a Venn diagram. Let's say you are the center of a circle. And within this circle, it's a dot, and you are that dot. Let's say you want to go to a new timeline. You create a frequency. It's outside of you. That frequency is another timeline. So, with that being said, you start to move still within your circle and push your circle into that one. Now it's a Venn diagram. It's two circles that overlap each other. But now you're in the center of these two. You're in the middle of two timelines. It's like this with relationships, jobs, whatever. It's a new frequency that comes with these new timelines, a new frequency of thoughts. So that's all you're doing, elevating. So to get into these new timelines, you must go and breach a barrier at the next circle. But to get completely into that timeline and away from the old one, you will meet resistance from the old timeline, because you still got to break out the old circle. If you get what I'm saying, paint the picture in your head. You're that dot, right? So you push the circles together, then you're in the middle. But you got to break out the old one, which means you got to break out your old ways to enter that new energy. And that wall of resistance usually shows up, like let's say it's a different relationship or something. It'll show up as the people of your past. You can go back and it's gonna keep it in that same timeline. They're gonna contradict and war with each other, or you can stay in the middle, be stuck in the middle. That's or you can completely break out that old circle into that new realm of energy. You are time. Like I said, you are the center of that whirlpool. You consider these circles two different whirlpools. It's levels to this. Now, if they in the same frequency or something, figure eight them. It's levels to this. But yeah, Doja Life TV. Like, subscribe, hit the Cash App, hit the Patreon. It's gonna get deep on the Patreon. I'm gonna probably just keep all the agenda-based shit on the Patreon, stuff of that nature. But cause I ain't getting banned on YouTube. But yeah, either ways, hit that button. I'm out. Peace, fam.